Tonight, we hitch a ride on Air Force One, where Donald Trump casually denies knowing Epstein, claims magnets run factories, and brags his brain scan should be in the Louvre. Buckle up, because the turbulence is all verbal.
I know nothing, but it would have been announced that a long time ago. It's really, what did he mean when he spent all the time with Bill Clinton, with the president of Harvard, that is Summers.
Classic. I barely knew the guy who visited my resort 7 times. Must have been a different Epstein with the same face.
Larry Summers, whatever his name is, and all of the other people they spent time with. Jeffrey Epstein and I had a very bad relationship for many years.
Bad relationship? Right. Nothing says bad like VIP guest lists and old party tapes.
But he also saw strike because I was president. So he dictated a couple of memos to himself he may break. You're going to find out what did he know with respect to Bill Clinton, with respect to the head of Harvard, with respect to all of those people that he knew, including J.P. Morgan.
That grammar needs protective custody.
Quiet, please.
Shushing the press like toddlers doesn't make the question go away, just the credibility.
You did a great service to a lot of countries, a lot of great human beings, if you want to know the truth. Exposing what fake news is all about, what BBC did.
He congratulates you before the gaslighting. It's like a participation trophy for journalism.
Actually, change the words coming out of my mouth.
So the BBC has apologised and retracted the report. They say they won't pay compensation.
But we'll sue them. We'll sue them for anywhere between $1 billion and $5 billion, probably sometime next week.
So you're ready to take?
Well, I think I have to do it. I mean, they've even admitted that they cheated.
Someone fact checks him, and suddenly it's Marvel's Avengers sue everybody.
I mean, not that they couldn't have not done that. They cheated. They changed the words coming out of my mouth. That's worse than what CBS did with Kamala. They changed her answer, but at least it showed, coming out of her mouth.
A quadruple negative so powerful, it detonated a dictionary.
So I heard that Marjorie Taylor Greene said, oh, gee, I'm spending too much time overseas. So let's say I don't meet with China. You know what's happened right now to Georgia and every other state? They're not working because your magnets and your rare earths would have kicked in.
Breaking. U.S. economy runs on refrigerator poetry and Sephora inventory.
We just stayed right here. You would right now have no factory anywhere in the world that would be working because of rare earth with China.
Fun fact, supply chains aren't held together by his frequent flyer miles.
No, Marjorie Taylor Greene is not anyway. I mean, she is a very different thinking than I have. Something happened to her over the last period of a month or two where she changed.
When the conspiracy theorist says she's normal and you're weird, seek help.
Politically, I think that her constituents aren't going to be happy. Already, I have people calling me. They want to challenge her to a race in her district in Georgia. And, that's too bad. She's lost a wonderful conservative reputation. But when she says, don't go overseas, if I didn't go overseas, we might be in a war right now with China.
He's the only man who thinks international diplomacy is a Sky Mall perk.
We have more nuclear weapons than any other country. I'm the one that renovated them and built some, and I hated to do it, but I had no choice because they have it. We have more. Russia's second, and China is a distant third, but within 4 or 5 years, they're going to be up with us.
So the only thing stopping World War III is his Sky Mile status.
We're number 1, Russia's number 2, China's number 3. They're catching up. They're quite a bit distant from us right now, but they'll catch us in 4 or 5 years. I think the best thing would be if we denuclearize.
Love bragging about being the top player in the Global Annihilation Olympics.
I had an MRI. The doctor said it was the best result he has ever seen as a doctor. That's it. But I had an MRI as part of my standard yearly, I think they do it every 2 years, but I have the physical every year, and the result was outstanding.
No test in medical history has returned, damn, that's incredible, except his.
I have no idea what they analyzed, but whatever they analyzed it well, and they said that I had as good a result as they've ever seen.
He doesn't know what body part they scanned. Brain, foot, ego, who can say?
I took, as you know, a very advanced test on mental acuity, because I think a president should have to do that. And as you probably heard, I aced it. I got a perfect score. I got the highest score. I got a perfect score.
He nailed the draw clock exam. Einstein is quaking.
The midterms are very important. And again, I think we should terminate the filibuster. Republicans should terminate the filibuster. The Democrats would do it immediately if they ever got power. And without Manchin and Sinema, they would have done it the best.
Political philosophy. If it stops me from winning, delete it.
We heard that a big lawsuit will be taking place, will be taking place concerning the California hoax, where they're trying to get 5 more seats. And California is one of the most dishonest elections ever.
Nothing says confidence like suing the place where evidence goes to die.
They send out tens of millions of ballots to people all over the place. Many of those people get 2 and 3 ballots, and they come back. California is a disgrace on voting, and they're doing something that is very illegal. So we are or will be suing California on the 5 seats.
Population, 39 million. Ballots, just a smidge more, like 9,961,000% more.
We're honoring Saudi Arabia, the Crown Prince. Yeah. Well, they want to buy a lot of jets. We make the best jets. We make the best missiles. You saw that when we took out the nuclear capability of Iran.
He talks like every Pentagon briefing is a trailer for Top Gun, Delusion Edition.
By the way, Iran wants to negotiate a deal too. Everybody wants to negotiate with us now. If we didn't have military strength, if we didn't rebuild our military in my first term, and now we continue to do it, Biden dissipated it by giving a chunk to the Taliban. Not a good idea.
Well, that thought dismounted mid-sentence and never came back.
They want to buy a lot of 35, but they want to buy actually more than that fighter jets. We've had tremendous interest in the Abraham Accords since we put Iran out of business.
He thinks world peace is a buy 2 jets, get diplomacy free sale. If any of this sounded like it made sense, please consult a licensed magnet or mirror. They apparently run the economy.